are in listen-only mode.
In this video, we are going to learn about two extremely useful charts, which is spider chart and a bubble chart. So we'll start our video with this spider chart, which basically shows when we have a multiple data sets or multiple dimensions of a data set, and the column chart or line chart is not really useful, and we have to show the expanse of any particular data set. Then spider chart is very useful. Uh, we have a data set which we have taken from Microsoft Office, so which we already mentioned over here. This Microsoft Office sample example database. Over here, the data set has been given to us, where we have four products: bulbs, seeds, flowers, trees, and shrubs. And the sale with respect to every month has been given to us for a year, from January till December. So now, what exactly we are trying to achieve over here is what is the expanse of bulbs in terms of sales with related to months. Same with the seeds, same with the flowers, same with trees and shrubs. Just hold on your thought what I'm exactly trying to convey over here till the time we actually implement the chart over here. So to implement the chart, just select the database like usual procedure. Click on insert, and there's something is displayed over here saying the spider web. So you just click on that and click on radar chart. Instead of 3D chart, you just click on radar chart, and once you click that, click a background which is black in appearance. Okay, just increase the width of this, size of this, and delete the y-axis. And if you want, you can delete this as well. uh, Let it be. uh, Now, what is exactly trying to tell us is, so this is basic spider chart. The creation of chart is technically over. The more interpretation of this chart is really necessary. So what this chart tells us is that this bulbs has expands in this particular region, which is in this particular region, which is August, September, October, November, and December. In terms of January till June, it has absolutely no expense. No expense, no real requirement. So January would be over here, somewhere over here, vertical. So when it comes to seeds, it has some requirement with, and then February it grows, March is maximum, April it comes down, May, June. June is technically zero. So that's what it shows. When it comes to flowers, it starts with January. It had a little requirement in February. It grows in March. It is maximum in June and July over here. So where it is pointed maximum, June, July, and August, it is maximum. It just shows the expense when you are creating a seasonality. Uh, this chart is really helpful. So when it comes to trees January is absolutely zero. On the first half of it, which is February, March, April, May, June, it has a smaller expense. But when it comes to the rest of the period, which is June, July till December, it has a larger expense. Expands as in the horizon is in the requirement is more when it comes to the other part of it. This chart is really helpful when you are trying to depict the seasonality aspect of any particular region, uh, where we have to create inventory. When it comes to decision making point for, let's say, flowers, it makes sense that on the lower half of it, as in August, June, and July, you have to have inventory stacked up. When it comes to bulbs, there is absolutely no need to have any kind of a requirement from Jan to June or July. So this chart basically depicts that. Now, when it comes to bubble chart, it is very useful when you are tracking your market share. So over here, the data has been given to us, the month, the bulb, and the market share. Again, usual procedure. You select the data set, you click on it, and there is something called as scatter plot over here. So instead of scatter, you just click on a bubble, so it shows the bubbles, and you can basically have the black background. Okay, black background with the data set or with the data, and then you can change the data set accordingly, or with the marker option you can change the data over here as well. So this chart basically is a very simple chart. It just shows that you can have x values, or you can have x and y values over here. It basically shows that with respect to months, what is my market share. So it is a very nominal market share in January. The bigger the bubble, higher the market share. February and March it's more, August it's more, November it's more. So this is more like in my output when I'm trying to track the market share with respect to my competitors, and then trying to evaluate the strategies around it. So these are the more uh, managerial level charts, which is a spider chart and a bubble chart. Otherwise, creation of this chart is very easy. It's just the interpretation which is more difficult. So with the experience, you will try to get hang of it. So that's pretty much about it. Thank you.